So we're at the little Chippy in Tyldesley. It's a cracking little Chippy. It's a tiny, small, family-run Chippy. It's clean. There's uniforms going on. Right, let's get into this food. And what have we got? We've got, this should be the black pudding fritter. Oh, there's two of. Always a sucker for black pudding fritters. Let's have a little go at it. So I'm going to cut one of these in half. We get to try a bit of this batter with it as well, don't we? Because the batter actually looks really nice. The black pudding looks really nice. I can eat black pudding really crispy, dry inside, because that's how I cook them. At home, I'll leave them in the frying pan on a simmer on the lowest settings for, it could be half an hour, it could be longer. And I'll just turn them every now and then until there's basically no moisture left in them and they become crispy. And this is nicely done. It's not like that at all. It's got some substance to it. It's a nice thick slice, and it's lovely. Jalapeno bites, or jalapeno, or however it is you want to say it where you are. Because I know we get people from around the world, because I've been messaged by people from Thailand and from the US and all over the place, Australia. Well, that's really nice. It's nice to get that. So let's have a little look at this. There's a cheese and jalapeno mix going on there. It's almost like a cream cheese. It is. It's got that Philadelphia cheese taste, if you're familiar with that. And the jalapeno just has that little sharpness to it. We've got a Chipotle dip to go with it. I'm going to give that a go. That's a nice combination. Oh, that's a nice Chipotle. It's really spicy. You can see the red chilies in there. Now let's get down to the fish and chips. Let's cut this in half. Look, it's cod. The batter's nice and light. Oh, that's really nice. I'm going to try the curry sauce. Couldn't find my spoon then for a minute. Yeah, it's a nice thickness. It's sweet without being fruity. Sometimes a fruity can be overpowering. It's spicy. Yeah, it's got a nice little kick in it. Oh, I like that. Let's try some of these chips. Typical Chippy chips. A little bit of oil. Let me have a little. Yeah, this is good. Now let's try the mushy peas. Oh, they're a nice thickness. It's almost set, that. Oh, that's nice. Not over seasoned in any way. I like that. Right, so that seemed like a bit of a success. So it's back to the computer where I'll look at a few reviews and write my own. See you there. So as you can see by that, it was a very pleasant visit to the little Chippy. And like I said, the staff were friendly, the food was good, and it was in a great little town. So let's have a little look at some reviews. 2-star. I've ordered chips, fish peas and diet drink. I paid £9.60. It's a bit expensive. Response from the owner. As our prices are dictated by market forces, i.e. gas, electricity, fuel and transport of goods, I as a business owner take offence at your comment. Couple that with rising costs in wages also, we are in a similar price range to most other food establishments in our local area, and in some cases a lot cheaper. All I would ask is, would you work for free? Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of businesses are really going through it, and I've mentioned once before, not that many years ago, okay, it was a fair few years ago, but I think I was alive then, and it was going back decades anyway, there was over 30,000 traditional fish and chip shops throughout the country. And now there's something like 10,000. And there's a lot of things forcing fish and chip shops out. And as pointed out there, it's not just utilities and wages and things like that, which all have to be paid, and it's all part of the business, and everyone's in the same boat, pretty much. They are being sort of, the traditional chippies, the family-run chippies, are being sort of, let's say, forced out by costs and other kinds of takeaways moving in around them, which is unfortunate. And we can't afford to lose our chippies. We really can't. And that's why, like I said before, I set up the Chippy Tour. And that's what it's all about. 3-star. Very noisy environment due to the equipment they are using. Wheelchair accessibility, step to get in. 5-star. Superb food and plenty of it. 2. Yes, 2 choices of pudding. The fish is the best I've had in a long time. It's so small in there that the customer etiquette is similar to a gent's hairdresser's in the 1980s. Check who's in the queue, wait to be asked what you want. Never ever try to jump the queue, not around here. Mine, 4-star. This excellent family-run chippy came highly recommended to me through the Chippy Tour, so I couldn't resist stopping by. It's located on what could be considered a small high street. There is on-street parking available when spaces are free, and just around the corner, a very short walk away, is a public car park. The shop was clean and tidy, and the staff were friendly, polite and helpful. The young girls serving were eager to assist and quick to help each other. The focus is on chippy fare, including steak and kidney and steak puddings, catering for those who, like me, aren't particularly fond of kidney. The cod and chips were exactly what you would expect from a good chippy that's popular with the local community. The cod was of good size, encased in a nice, crispy batter. The chips were nice too. The mushy peas and curry sauce had a good consistency and were tasty. The jalapeno bites with chipotle dip were a nice addition, as was the portion of battered black pudding. You got 2 pieces in that portion. Cooking in, palm oil, hygiene rating 5, cash or card, fish reviewed, cod. If you're passing through the town, call in, grab yourself a nice dinner or lunch, and see you on the next one.